Good morning. Today is January 14th, 2022, 6:06 a.m. over on the East Coast. Taking a look at the futures micro markets this morning. Starting this video off, we are going to look at the Micro E-mini Russell 2000. We are in this range right now. We are trading at 2157.30, currently up $1.80. Not much going on so far this early Friday morning. We are in a range. We're not really in any kind of a trend right now. We had the Russell break out back in, looks like on November 1st. Moved up a little bit before rolling over, getting stopped out, and now we are in this sideways to downward trading range. Similar to Tesla, we are stuck in a range until we break out. We are kind of sitting on our hands and waiting for a trend to develop. We are below the 50-day, which is shown in green, below the 21-day shown in blue. So not too much going on here unless you're selling options and strangles. We are not really positioned here quite yet in the Russell. As much as we would like to, we have to kind of wait until this thing starts to move. All right, we're going to go down to the micro Bitcoin futures, the JN22s. On the other hand, this thing has been in a solid downtrend since, let's call it, this reversal top here on 11/10/2021. We hit a high of 70,195, and we are currently at 41,860. So that is one hell of a move to the downside. We are definitely not bullish on this thing. We've been bearish on this for some time. Until we see some strong price action to the upside, we are not buying the micro Bitcoin futures by any means. All right, so let's take a look at the E-mini S&Ps, the micros, the March 22s. Similar to the Russell, kind of stuck in a range, getting whipsawed in and out, below the 50-day, below the 21-day moving average. Sitting on our hands as well until we see a breakout to the upside or to the downside. So not too much to do here besides just be patient. And over here to the micro E-mini NASDAQs. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, has been slightly weaker than the other micro futures, although we still are stuck in a range with some whipsaw action. It looks like the 50-day shown on the right-hand side of my screen in green is starting to trend down, as well as the 21-day shown in blue. But not too much to do in the NASDAQ, kind of sitting on our hands until we see some further price action. Whether that's up or down doesn't really matter. We just need some confirmation here. But definitely keeping an eye on tech because it seems to be moving down faster than some of the other indices like the Russell and the E-mini S&Ps. So let's take a look over at the Dow, the micro E-mini Dow March 22s. So this has been definitely one of the stronger out of the group. We are above the 50-day, above the 21-day. 50 days in green, 21 days in blue. Those are the moving averages. We are putting in higher lows. We're putting a low here on December 1st, another low here on December 20th, which was a higher low, and then as of now, another higher low on January 10th. Here is a high here on 11/8/21. We put in a lower high here on December 16th, 21, and then we switched gears and we put in a higher high here on January 5th, 2022. So time will tell. Do we put in a higher high coming here in the weeks and the months ahead, or do we roll over and put in a lower low, lower than this low on December 20th? Just like the other markets, kind of stuck in a range, sitting on our hands, although this is a stronger chart than the other indices that we just discussed. So time will tell here. Let's take a look at the SPY. Let me get back to a 1-year chart. The SPY is so far higher lows on the chart. Let me zoom in here. We put in a low on December 3rd, another low on December 20th, and another low on January 10th. So higher lows. This was a lower high here on December 16th, but we switched gears and put in a higher high on January 4th. But this potentially is a lower high here on January 12th, 2022. So do we roll over or do we break out to the upside? Time will tell. Today is Friday. Fridays are typically bullish. So far, we are up. We are up a little bit in the futures. The looks like the S&Ps are up 8.25, give or take. So we will see a little bit of a mixed bag of tricks here this morning. We were up, then we pulled back, and now we seem to be up again. So, like the other indices, pretty much sitting on our hands here until we see some more price confirmation. So we are below the 50-day moving average shown in green and below the 21-day shown in blue. So let's see here. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla this morning up a little bit. It has a look like it's going to roll over, but doesn't really mean much until it starts to do that. The 50-day shown on my screen in green here is starting to roll over. We are below that. We are also below the 21-day, which is going in the reverse. It's trending higher. Time will tell here with Tesla. All I know is this high here of, let's call it 1208. And what is this high over here? Let's see, 1201.95, 1243.49. These high levels, if the price gets up to there, it could have a blast higher to the upside, as well as these lows down here. This low is 980. This low here is 886.12. If the price starts to move lower and gets to those levels, it could drop very quick below those price areas. So time will tell. We do have a gap here between December 21st and December 22nd, and that gap is, let's see, 939.50 to a low of 957.05. So in between there is a price gap. Price gaps to the downside and to the upside. To the downside, unless you're short, they are concerning because at some point in time, they will go back and get filled, as well as price gaps to the upside. At some point in time, they will go up and get filled. So keep your eye on those gaps, as well as most of the other indices. We are in a trading range, sitting on our hands. We need some price confirmation, either to the upside or to the downside, before we have any conviction in some kind of a trend starting to develop here. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to watch this video. Please hit the like button if you found this video helpful and you enjoy videos about futures, Tesla, SPY, stocks, cryptocurrencies. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video and want to see videos like this in the future. All right, everybody. Thank you. Have a great Friday, great trading day. Let's see if the markets close to the upside today. Fridays are typically bullish. Markets are closed, though, on Monday. So let's see what the guys who run these markets do to traders today. All right, everybody. Take care. See you in the next one.